Okay, we're gonna put her set right here. Went back there and got this old limb and this. We'll kind of tie some leaves up right in here. Maybe keep them from working the sides so much. Get our hole started. This is some hard ground. Maybe now we can get it go a little easier. I like to get it kind of deep for coyotes. There's some gray fox here too, so the deeper we can get it, the less they'll be able to get in there and grab a hold of the bait. Everybody talks about 8 inches back, 4 inches to the right and all that stuff. I don't go off any of that. I just have to put the trap where I think it needs to be. I somewhat tend to sit close to the hole, but that's just how I do it. It works for me. These cookie cutters, sometimes they'll pull the dirt out, sometimes they won't. But when they don't, it still gives you a pretty good pattern of where you need to be at. This ground here is awfully dry. That's another reason why the cookie cutter didn't want to work real good. Luckily right now it's the beginning of the season, so we ain't gotta worry real bad about the freeze and thaw yet. Well, it did get cold enough last night to frost. Okay. Let me go grab my driver. This is the first trap set of the year, so I'm a little rusty still. A little slow getting everything done again. I like to take this here. It's just a dirt hole maker. I drive them straight down the center of my trap bed. And I drop my chain and my dog, or my chain and my wolf fang anchor down that. It just helps keep it out of the way. I don't use nothing but wolf fangs as far as the cable stake goes. A little bit of polyfill here. Slap that up under a pan. You don't really need it, but it's added security. I hate knowing that there might be dirt underneath that pan and ain't gonna let it fire, so I just gave a little extra stiff there. And what I do is I take it wolf fang cable, it's still sticking up, and I'll push it down, and I'll take my driver. There's a deer running everywhere. I'll run that chain on down that hole. And then I use a trapper's cap too. They help out a whole lot with getting these traps good and solid. So, I'm taking a set of some of this dirt on the sides here. See, that trap's really loose right now. We've got to change that. That trap actually needs to be down a little more. That root had me hung. You watch all these videos you buy and everything, and all these guys just are slick and smooth. They've probably done it 20,000 times. They're recording through the end of their season or something after they've had months running the line. I figure my videos ain't nothing special. I'll just do them as I can do them. With that trapper's cap, I can hold down on it, clean off where my pan is, and then pack all this dirt on the outside, and I ain't got to worry about hitting that pan and firing that trap off, which occasionally it does happen. I have done it. I'll probably end up doing it today somewhere, but it's nice to know that that trap's in there and solid and ain't moving any. And then when I'm done, the only spot here, I mean, you can see that trap is not moving. The only spot here it's going to be able to move is right where this trapper's cap is. And what I'll do is I'll level the rest of this out a little bit, and then I'll pull this up. I'll drop peat moss down just on top of that, and I'll sift a little bit of layer of dirt over it, and good to go. You don't want to get it so thick that the coyote does get it set off, that it's not going to push, pop up through the dirt. So you pull that off there. Right there's your pan. Stout. Picked this little bucket up at Lowe's, and it is great for peat moss. I used to use coffee cans, and heck, you get 2 or 3 trap sets out of a coffee can, and you're about done. This thing here being 2 gallon, it ought to hold a pretty decent amount. Okay, I'll go back. I'll set just a little dirt over it for color, and that's it. We'll put a little bit of bait and lure on it, you've baited and lured traps before, there's no point in me running through that, taking up extra time. I'm sure we'll show it in another set here somewhere. Y'all stick with us. We're gonna get a bunch more sets out today. Hopefully they start moving a little quicker than this one did. I went ahead and put 2 dirt hole sets in here. We've got the one right here that you watched me make. There it is. And we put the other one right here. So hopefully if they're working up and down this road right here or around this food plot or anything, we'll be able to pick them up. Well, we'll get on to the next set and see what we can get done.